Hi everyone, this video is about all the accessories or modifications that was done to my bike over the past 2 years. I'll be going in brief for all the products and also adding their links in the description section. First of all, let's begin with the windshield. This is probably the most popular accessory for this bike, as I've seen most of the people asking about this. As most of you might already know, this is from Suzuki Burgman and I got it from spare parts section in the service center. It cost me around 300 to 400 rupees. I have fixed it using only 2 screws. If you fix it using all the 4 screws, maybe using some support, it will have a better stability, because currently it shakes slightly. That's why I keep a piece of cloth in between the gap of the speedometer and the windshield to avoid that shaking. Also, through that gap the headlight will reflect your face specifically at night, so even that is avoided over there by keeping that piece of cloth. Then that it looks pretty stylish. It's not too big, it's not too small, it's proper fit for this bike. The sticker, I got it from Amazon, 7 is my favorite number. And finally, this was the first accessory that I had installed on my bike. Next one is the risers. I got it from Amazon from a brand called Nexus Gears. It was actually for FC25, but in the question sections it was mentioned it will also fits the Gixxer 250. But when trying to install, there were some issues. The holes were not lining up, screw holes, and we had to take help of my brother to make the holes match correctly, and then it got fit properly. This is a 1-inch one, and it gives a slightly better comfortable riding posture compared to the stock one where you need to bend forward on the handlebar. I wanted to try the 1.5 inch, but the cables were pretty tight. Even for the 1 inch the cables are pretty tight, so if you want to install 1.5 inch, you might have to make some adjustment to the cables too, as that one might provide a big difference from the stock one. Other than that, there are no issues in the stability. The fix is perfect. This is a Mudguard extender, again from Amazon. Main thing this does is protects your upper engine section from all the dirt that is sprayed from the wheels, also to your shoes, and legs. It might reduce the styling of the bike slightly. Again, it's up to our personal preference, but I was finding very difficult cleaning up that upper section of the engine, so this was a must accessory for me. I had to drill 3 holes on the mudguard to fix it, and it fixes perfectly. Some of them I have also fixed it using double side tape, but that might not be that stable, so this is the perfect way to fix it. Then we have a footrest for pillion, again from Amazon. I got 2 of these, and it was fixed by my brother using these 2 clamps. Also, please note it rests on the default footrest so that it will get good support, or else it will definitely bend on the weight. It gives a improved comfort to the pillion compared to the stock one. Also, it's pretty heavy compared to its size, so mostly I use it only when going on long rides, or else I just remove them off. Next one is the top case, which is studs. I had already informed about this in the previous video, so no changes here. But the top rack I have changed it. In my previous video, as would have seen, there was a basic top rack which I had installed initially. So I wanted a good heavier top rack. That's why I replaced it with the hyper header. Also, as they were giving it in reduced price when you buy both the saddle and the top rack, so I bought them both. The fix is good. Only issues are there were some rust spots on some of the rods, but that's fine, we can repaint it. Also, the rods were not perfectly aligned, slightly bends and stuff, but no issues with fixing. It fixed perfectly. Then the tail tidy was custom made by my brother. Initially I had fixed the number plate over there, then later I moved it below. Also, the indicators I got it from Amazon because the stock indicators would not fix on that. These parts add to the styling of the bike, and the bike looks pretty nice. Coming to the handle guards, I got this one from Meesho because it had a better price compared to Amazon and Flipkart, but the delivery time was too many days comparatively for the same product. And this is made up of aluminium compared to the usual plastic ones. Also, it looks more stylish. Fixing it was a bit difficult considering the clamp styles. Also, as it's fixing at the end of the bar weights, it's a little bit loose because I had removed bar weights multiple times and it's become a bit loose now. Other than that, no issues. This part again I got it from Amazon. Kept it for the looks. Also, I got a blue one to match with my bike. The number plate I have fixed it below again with the help of my brother using basic clamps. It's fixed directly to the mudguard screws. All the accessories which are a direct fit, I do that myself. Other than that, whichever needs clamps or whichever are difficult and whichever is directly not possible, I go to my brother and he finds some solutions and fixes them up. I'll be posting the Instagram link in the description. You can check out his different mods. Even he does some accessories modifications to Pulsar, which is his own bike. You can check them out in Instagram. So that was about my current accessories. And coming to the future accessories, I would like to get a saddlebag for long rides, and I'd like to install fog lamps. Currently I don't do any night rides, but yeah, once I install fog lamps, I would like to go for a night ride in future. And when I'm gonna change my tires, I'm planning to buy a 50-50 section tire. That's 50 road and 50 off-road capable tire, so that will be helpful during my future off-roads, because the current one is specifically for a road and it's pretty difficult for me on the off-roads, specifically on the wet sections. So I'll be getting a flat type of tire instead of the curved one. The current one is pretty curved because I don't do much cornering. I have added links for all the products in the description section. If you have any queries, please comment the same. Thanks for watching.